When Senator John McCain was a prisoner of war, the physical abuse he experienced has been well documented, but the abuse of his captors was also mental.
What the Vietnamese communists wanted to do was to not only break us down, but to just demoralize us, demonize our country. There was nothing we could do good.
Colonel Tom Moe of Ohio was also a prisoner of war for 5 years, many of which spent in the cell next to John McCain, who would recall months without seeing sunlight, years without seeing the moon. The latter coming into play in 1969 when the prisoners learned that Neil Armstrong had walked on the moon. The accounts Moe recalled were dismissed as false by their captors. The U.S. mission had failed, they were told. Then one day,
a letter came through, which is almost a miracle in itself.
The letter was heavily redacted, but the Vietnamese made one mistake. They left a stamp on the envelope. It was Neil Armstrong walking on the moon.
It was so uplifting to us. We weren't going to get down, no matter what the Vietnamese communists did. But to see that stamp, what an uplift.
Tom Moe eventually got to share that story with the astronaut and shared it with us 6 years ago today after learning of the passing of Armstrong, a date of death now shared with John McCain, one of those he inspired.
I think it struck home to him that even reaching into a prison camp, the message of light of what our country is, what it can do, to put a man on the moon, and it really was an inspiration to him, I think.
John Kosich, News 5.